All right, talk a little soccer now, and a lot of things to do that with Ken Lolla. As he's got a website, we got a clinic coming up, so all sorts of things to talk about on a week. Let's face it, where soccer was probably the dominant sports story, Coach.
Yeah, we were excited for the women's soccer team. We were actually in camp, and we got to see them in the final. Very disappointed. There was a lot of excitement going into the last game, and thought they had the championship won, but unfortunately couldn't close it out. But what a great story and a great run for them.
Yeah, it really was, and it really captivated a lot of the a lot of the country. As you looked at it for them, what cost them? Was it not getting those goals in the early going?
Well, it was a number of things. Certainly they had the opportunities early to get some early goals and get a lead, but it also seemed like Japan was very resilient, that every opportunity that they had to get back in it, they did. They took it. And, certainly the U.S. could have done better to close it out, but I got to give Japan a lot of credit because they hung in there and did what they needed to get the championship.
Well, let's talk about something we got going on next Tuesday, July 26th from 5 to 7 at Cardinal Park, kicking it with JT and Friends. First time event. Let's talk about what is this event and how did it get started?
Well, I have a nephew, J.T. Ball, who is a special needs and special person, and he came to camp last year and participated in the camp we had and had a great time. And my sister and I got together and decided it would be a wonderful thing when J.T.'s here this summer to provide a camp for the special needs kids in Louisville. So this Tuesday, we're going to be putting on a clinic for the special needs, and JT's going to be there, and we're inviting anybody out that wants to participate.
And people that can come out, what are they going to get? What are they going to see when they come out there?
Well, our guys are going to be running the clinic, and it's an evening of just having fun, centered around soccer. There'll be obviously a lot of playing going on, but more than anything else, it's building relationship and having a lot of fun. And we'll also have a little bit of pizza at the end. Well,
hey, pizza, fun, T-shirts, soccer sounds like a great deal. Now, are you raising money for anything, or is it just to promote physical, mental well-being?
Well, it's done for a number of different reasons. One, it's just to promote the activity and fun of soccer for special needs kids, but and more than anything else, it's to make them feel special. To bring them out and make them feel good about activity and themselves and just having some fun.
And that'll be going on again this coming Tuesday from 5 to 7 at Cardinal Park. What kind of interaction are you allowed with your team, or is your strength and conditioning coaches allowed with over the course of summer with the actual players on your team?
Most of our activity has been centered around camp. From a soccer standpoint, we're not allowed to have interaction and contact with them from a soccer development standpoint, but they can help us with the camps and run the camps. Our strength and conditioning people see those guys on a regular basis over the summer, though. We
were talking with assistant coach Mario Sanchez the other day and about this UCLA game and how it came together. And I didn't realize how highly both of your programs are going to be thought of here in the preseason. I mean, this is a potential, I know you don't like rankings, but it's a potential 1 versus 2 matchup, right?
Yeah, it could be. Who knows what the rankings look like when they start the season. But certainly, I think both teams are returning a lot of players. And having had deep runs into the tournament, it says a lot about UCLA. And certainly, we have high expectations on the season. So it'll be the premier matchup for that first weekend of the season.
Talking with Ken Lolla here, and you can reach him at kenlolla.com. You've announced a launch of your website. You and Rick Pitino, you guys are both all about websites these days. What's going on at kenlolla.com?
Well, it's been a vision for myself and my wife for a long time. We, in what we do, we're very fortunate because we have a platform to influence and impact people's lives, and we wanted to take it beyond just a soccer program at the University of Louisville, and through the website we have that opportunity and the platform to positively impact people's lives, and that's what the website's about. And David Horn, who's our Director of Ops, has done a tremendous job in getting that up and running, and he really creates the back-end support for it. But we're very excited because there's been a lot of great response And more than anything else, it's just simply passing on principles of success.
You know, you're a guy who's obviously big on positive energy, positive attitude. I know this because you got me to read a book, The Energy Bus, based on your recommendation for it. Where does that come from? Who instilled that in you, and how important is that to you?
Years ago, it was recommended that we participate in a personal development system, and it was actually business related and directed. And what we did, my wife and I, was we committed to simply reading 15 minutes every day, listening to positive messages on CD. And when you read 15 minutes a day, what happens is you usually get through a chapter, and if you get through a chapter every single day, most books are 15 chapters long, you end up reading a couple of books a month. And when you do that, you do that over a course of 4, 5, 6 years, and for us now it's been over 10 years. You end up learning a lot, and that's the power of reading. Is what you learn in 2 weeks is something that it took another person a lifetime to figure out. And there's great power in that. The way we can gain wisdom in a very short time.
And is that, I imagine, as you've had your success at both Akron and here, that does it take a while to develop on a team? I mean, I don't know that you're getting college kids to necessarily read books, but that energy, other than what they have to, of course, that energy that is around a team, does that take a couple of years to develop?
Well, it's part of the culture, and it did take time for us while we're here, but the kids bought into it pretty quickly. And you may be surprised at how many of our guys over the summer are reading, and it's personal development reading, and they've bought into it. They understand the power of it, and it has a lot to do with why our program is successful. It's not just me doing it, but it's the players and the staff, and they all participate in it. And one of the things that I've learned as a leader is how important it is for me to continue to grow and develop, for me to have something to pour out on others, because if I stop growing, I have very little to offer others. What
as you get your players back, what, here in about less than a month, when will they be on campus practicing?
We will meet on August 10th, and the 11th we start training.
Wow, so you get right after it. Is there an overriding message for this season? You had such success last year. You go to the national championship game. What is the message to this team this year, or is there an overriding one?
It is. There is always an overriding message, and the overriding message is growth, is how good can we be. Certainly, we're driven to succeed and reach certain levels of achievement, but ultimately it's how good can we be, how much can we grow, how much can we change. And it's each year is a little bit different, and the growth is there regardless of where your starting point is and where you end up. But certainly for us to grow as much as possible, we need to be playing in that national championship game to have those opportunities to grow.
All right. Well, Coach, hey, we certainly appreciate the time. They can check out KenLolla.com, and then the thing for next Tuesday, just show up down there, Cardinal Park at 5 o'clock?
Sure. You can also go on our website and or to KenLolla.com. There's an invitation there and sign up. And we prefer to have people sign up prior, giving out balls and T-shirts, and want to make sure that we're prepared for that.
Coach, best of luck to you, and appreciate the time.
Thanks so much, Drew.